More Metro Manila residents started lining up in vaccination sites earlier today in hopes of grabbing a walk-in slot one day ahead of the ECQ re-implementation. But things started to get chaotic. And to tell us more about the situation on the ground, we have Justine Punsalang now joining us live from Las Piñas. Justine, good morning. What do you have for us?
Charles, a day before the Metro Manila goes back to enhanced community quarantine, many people flocked different mall sites, not only in Las Piñas but also in Manila, in hopes of getting the jab one day before the lockdown. It is like a stampede at 2:45 this morning outside Robinson's Las Piñas, one of the city's vaccination sites. People were confused as to where the line starts, and it was not clear how the police and mall security plans to handle the influx of people. At first, Las Piñas police and barangay officials tried to disperse the people lining up outside malls. According to the police, curfew hours is still ongoing and people should not be outside their homes. Instead, they asked those in line to leave and return once the curfew is lifted at 4 a.m. The police furthered that walk-in vaccinees will not be allowed. But Las Piñas residents refused to leave and said that they will still take their chances. They insist the QR code they have should be enough for them to get the jab. Marcelo Lebrado, a gasoline station worker, said that he and his fellow workers were warned by their employers that they should already get the jab because there is a possibility that vaccination will be mandatory to be allowed to return to work. Vendor Mary Jane Kalawit, on the other hand, said that she heard rumors that those not vaccinated will not be allowed to leave their homes. Recall that on President Duterte's talk to the people last Saturday, he warned those who do not want to be vaccinated not to go outside unless they want the police to escort them back home. Meanwhile, in Santa Cruz, Manila, during the wee hours of this morning, around 3,000 lined up in one vaccination site alone. The police were no longer able to control the crowd. Physical distancing was also disregarded by those who wanted to be vaccinated, which is why at 3:30 it was announced that the vaccination center in SM San Lazaro had been cancelled upon the request of the mall management. Charles, starting tomorrow, walk-in vaccinees will no longer be allowed, meaning only scheduled vaccinees will be accommodated in different vaccination sites in Metro Manila. Meanwhile, here in Las Piñas, particularly in Robinson's Las Piñas, the vaccination started at 8 a.m. 600 people will get their jabs, while those who were in line but were not among the first 600 were sent home. Aside from this, there are 6 more vaccination sites in the city where a total of 4,200 vaccines will be deployed. Charles?
Thanks for those updates and stay safe, Justine. That was Justine Punsalang reporting live from Las Piñas.